Hey friends, Nick Arnette, another episode of Cool People I Know or Meet. Incredible day here today. I work for a nonprofit here, part-time, Asian American Drug Abuse Program. And I'm here with some people from Yale doing a day of service. And James here, you're kind of heading up the story here, aren't you? So hey, say hey to James, a Yale graduate.
Hello there.
I'm going to turn the camera around so I can have a better interview with James, okay? Hang on, friends.
Okay, James, hey there.
Hi.
So, tell us about the Yale Day of Service, first of all. I think that's incredible.
Yeah, thank you. It's a nationwide day that Yale College backs and encourages alumni from all over the country to get together, find valuable community service projects that we can help out at, and then on this day we get together and try and do some good, like what we're doing here.
And this is nationwide?
It is, yep.
Wow, well, how did we get so lucky that you volunteered your time here?
Well, I happen to know about ADAP and the good work that they do. I ran the marathon recently, the LA Marathon.
Wow.
To help out with ADAP. And it was on my mind, and I know that the Asian American alumni in Los Angeles were looking for a good spot, and because I knew the good work that the nonprofit does, I suggested ADAP. ADAP went and said, we have some projects that we could have people come on, and this is what they came up with to do some of the painting here in the house.
Yes, well needed. Now, how many people did you bring with you today?
Well, it's a good question. I think there's about 12 of us in the morning, and there's going to be another group later on in the afternoon.
What? And how did you round them up? That's a lot.
Well, a lot of the work was done by Annette and the local Yale people. They got the word out through the website, through email blasts, through Facebook and whatnot, and asked people who had the chance to come out to do this day. There's actually a number of different projects throughout LA, and this is one of them.
Wow, you Yale people are tight then, aren't you? Seriously, you are.
It is a good network. It's a lot of people who want to actually contribute to the community even after they get out of Yale.
I understand that Yale, like the endowments that they have, are quite good. If you're in there, there's a lot of money available to you. Is that right?
There is. They're primarily used for things like the facilities at Yale and for financial aid for current students. So that's one of the good things about having a large endowment, is that students who don't necessarily have the financial background to be able to pay for Yale can get significant financial aid through the endowment.
Okay, so how did you get into Yale? Where did you go to high school? And
I'm actually from Stockton originally, and I went to a public school in Stockton. When it came to the college admission season, I looked east, and Yale really stood out to me, in part because they do have a strong commitment to community and to public service and community service, and that's one of the things that attracted me to it. I graduated back in '92, so it's been quite some time since I was a student there. But they've continued. I think Yale's continued that commitment towards wanting to do good work, and even today, and so that's why I'm here as well.
You went to a public school in Stockton, and you got into Yale.
Yes.
So that is really something. I mean, the odds. Would you say the odds are kind of against that?
The odds are very tough. I think these days Yale probably accepts 6% of the students who apply. So yeah, it's very tough. It's very tough. There's a little luck involved, I think, with every case, and so yeah, I'm very fortunate to have been able to go.
Well, high school, you must have scored really high on your SATs and all that stuff, right? Honor student, etc.
Yeah, yes, I did. I was a very good student. I was not a valedictorian, so you don't need to be a valedictorian to go to Yale. They look for all kinds of things, not just the grades, not just your SAT scores, but also as an individual, how you can contribute to the community, that you have hopes to do well, do some good in society even after you get out of Yale. So it's a combination of factors, but definitely the academics are the number one.
And what did you study at Yale?
I was the first class to graduate with a major called Ethics, Politics, and Economics. I really liked it because it was an interdisciplinary program that allowed me to take different classes in different departments. And I actually wrote my school thesis on my hometown of Stockton about school desegregation in my hometown.
Whoa, excellent. Well, hey, is that a published work that we can read?
I wish it were that good. It's not. It's one of my I guess proudest things that I did as a student, just because I think it was like a 90-page paper, but I don't think it's quite ready for publication. But it was a great project that I got to work on in school from an academic point of view.
Excellent. And what are you doing now, James?
So now I have a couple of jobs. I am a Deputy Attorney General, a supervisor in the California Attorney General's office. I'm in the Charitable Trust section, and I'm also Mayor Pro-Tem in the city of West Covina, which is where we live.
Yay! How about that? So now we have somebody we know in West, we know the mayor,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Well, not yet. I'm on the council. I will hopefully be mayor later on in the year.
Wow! Congratulations!
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, what kind of advice would you give to people watching? Like, you've done well in life. So what advice would you give somebody to say, hey, if you want to succeed, this is what you do?
Well, obviously, there's no substitute for hard work. You know, it's an everyday situation. Whether you're in high school and planning to go to college, whether you're in college planning to do something afterwards. So every day matters. But beyond that, I would say don't pass up the opportunities to meet good people, to establish relationships, because who you hang out with and your friends, they can all help you down the line in terms of encouraging you to do things like this. Like, without knowing people with the Yale alumni group, I don't know if I'd be here today, because I wouldn't have heard about it. I wouldn't have been able to talk to people about doing this kind of thing. So the grades, the hard work, absolutely important, but also develop those relationships, because you never know when those people will be helpful to you and encourage you to do good work afterwards.
And it helps others, certainly. You know, being a nonprofit here and, you know, a limited budget, you guys are here, you know, painting up this place.
Yeah, no, it's great.
So you can add that to your skills too, there, James.
A painter, yes, exactly.
Yeah, excellent.
Okay, James, thanks a lot. Wonderful interview. And I'm going to get some information about how there's a Facebook page you have, James.
Yes,
all right.
I do. Yeah.
And so, really fun interview and great thing you're doing. I hope more of us out there are inspired to do similar things with people that we know, groups that we belong to. All right, until next time, cool people I know or meet. And I met James here, and he's the greatest.
Thank
all
you,
right,
Nick.
take care, friends.